Jenny, finally back home for this friendly against Sporting Jacksonville today. Just how much are you looking forward to it?
Yeah, I think we've all had this penciled in our diary for a little while, because being back here at a newly renovated Rock is something that we've all been looking forward to. There's been a huge amount of work going on behind the scenes, to get probably since January onwards, really, to get this place into a really, really great working space for us. So, yeah, excited for us to be back here, excited for the opposition that we've got, because we were, meant to play them last year, and that didn't materialise in the end. So excited to see and test and challenge ourselves against what are going to be a really strong side.
You talk about the newly renovated Rock. Fans today here and watching from home will see this wonderful new pitch being laid. The fans that are here at the Rock will see plenty of the facilities upgrades. Just how nice is it to show off all the incredible work that's gone on this summer to the fan base now? Yeah,
it's huge. I mean, we didn't play anything at home in pre-season last year, and that was a challenge. That was a challenge for us as a team. There was a lot of travel, but it was also a challenge for the fans and supporters, because I know they were desperate to know what was going on. So to be able to host a fixture of this scale so early in pre-season, is testament to the work that's gone on here. And they'll see lots of amazing things like the new pitch, but there's just a huge amount of work. We were delayed because the tarmac couldn't be laid because it's been too hot because of the wonderful weather we've had. So there's a lot of work that's gone on behind the scenes to make sure that we're ready for today, and I know there's still other bits that will be done before the season starts as well.
Last week the side were in Ireland playing against Cork City and Cork City under 23s. How have those matches helped you prepare, not for just today, but the games to come, including that, of course, that important Champions League fixture? Yeah, one, it's a couple of oppositions, so obviously last week and this week, that we're not used to. It's different styles of play, it's different player profiles, it's different systems, and that's important for Champions League in particular, because we know our opponents in the Adran Prem really well. We've done our homework on them, we know a lot of the individual players, but when it comes to Champions League, there's a lot of unexpected and unknown stuff. So to be able to play in Cork against their two sides, and again today,
gives the players and the staff those different challenges. But also we're layering on now the levels of competition, in preparation for next week. So we knew across the 2 games last week we'd get different challenges with their first team and their under-23s, and then obviously the levels are raising again today.
Final one for me, our opponent today, Sporting Jacks, coming off a very successful inaugural season for them in the USL. So what kind of test are you expecting from them today? Yeah,
a really tough one. For anybody that's playing any sort of form of top flight football in the US, then they're going to be strong. They're going to be strong physically. They're going to run. They're going to duel. They're going to battle. They're going to work hard. From having seen some footage of them, then extremely well organised without the ball. Obviously, they've got to have some new players in there to bed in as well. So there might be opportunities for us to exploit in that. But expecting a really tough game tonight, where we will be challenged to apply not just some principles that we've been building over pre-season, but an opportunity for players to be a little bit creative, maybe in their 1v1 duels, and exploiting their direct opponent in particular.
Diolch, Jenny. Pob lwc.
Diolch.
Hello, welcome to The Rock, welcome to Wrexham, and wow, what an exciting time we've got ahead of us this next season, kicking off here with a heck of a glamorous friendly match. Wrexham paying host to Sporting Jacksonville, Sporting Jacks as they're known, who are, well, in their first ever season last season, very nearly won the top tier of American football in the States. Women's football in the States has got 2 parallel top tiers, and the other one is the more well-known one, but nonetheless that's a remarkable achievement, and they will be serious, really tough opposition for Wrexham. But we need that because, well, we're in Europe. Can you believe it? Wrexham in the Champions League. Next Wednesday we will be at home against Punic of Yerevan, the Armenian champions, and wow, I mean, what an occasion that will be. Get there, get your tickets now. Until then, though, this sort of test is going to be massive for us. They're a team that, like I said, play in a very, very high standard, Sporting Jacks, and are professional. If we can show that we can live with this sort of company, we are going to be ready for next week. So let's look at these teams, because Wrexham brought in 5 players already this summer, and very exciting players too, and 3 of them are making starts today. We've got Lucy Farrell in goal, Welsh squad member, and she will be starting in goal. Also, we've got Natasha Thomas. I mean, what a huge signing she is. Current Jamaican international, a major goal scorer in English football. She will be starting up front. And also we have Michaela Cook, who, of course, we poached from Cardiff. Cardiff's outstanding player last season. Scored against us, of course. Well, now she's ours. So that is quite a coup as well. A couple of new signings as well on the bench for Wrexham. Lydia Salloway and Bella Reedford only signed last night, but goodness me, when I go through this Wrexham team, you will see that remarkable strength and depth. And we've got Farrell in goal, familiar back 3, Phoebe Davis on the right side, Jodie Bartle, a skipper in the middle, Sarah Harvey on the left. The wing-backs, Maria Francis-Jones on the right, Michaela Cook on the left. That box midfield, which we're all familiar with, sees Josie Smith alongside Lily Jones. Ahead of them, Katie Barker and Faye Knox will be lining up behind the prolific Thomas. As for the opposition, well, Sporting Jacks, like I said, they were actually leading the league going into the last match of the season, but lost at home with a controversial penalty to Lexington. Meant that Lexington finished top of the league. In American sports, that actually isn't the be-all and end-all. What matters is how you do in the playoffs afterwards. And they lost in the semi-finals of the playoffs. They lost at home 1-0 to Carolina Ascent, and Lexington ended up winning the league. Although I've got to say, it was 1-0 that Sporting Jacks lost, and I've got to say that they had a blatant penalty not given to them shortly after they went behind. So they're a strong team. They've got some really interesting players as well. Watch out for the number 10, Ashlyn Puerta. She is, well, last season she was voted player of the season in the league, also young player of the league, and the golden playmaker, which meant she had the most assists in the league. She is an incredibly talented player, right-footed playmaker who is capable of punishing you if you fall asleep. They play with 2 up front as well. Paige Kenton and Bailey DeSmith both did well for them last season. Watch out in midfield for the skipper, Sophie Bowman. She, and here's a rarity, she takes set pieces with both feet. So she'll take corners with either right or left, depending on what she thinks is required of her. Parks is a decent keeper as well. They have got some good quality and some debutantes as well, or certainly new signings ready for their new season coming in too. Fullback Ginger Fontenot has arrived from Canada. Melina Descari likewise in midfield. They are an interesting team and they will give us a huge test. Make no mistake, this is really tough for us. But hey, that's okay, we're Wrexham. We do tough and we enjoy it. So yeah, a real test for us. The big game, of course, is next Wednesday. Don't miss it. I mean, international football, European football back at the racecourse. Wow, that is really quite something. And it's not something to miss. But first, this genuine test as Sporting Jacks come to the Rock, which looks a picture. I mean, obviously the weather is amazing and it's lovely anyway to see all the sunshine, but the stadium has really been given a sprucing up. Those seats that you saw in our last home game, which were almost all installed, are now all installed. The old PA hut is gone from the back of that stand, so there's more seats and a new press bench up there. The brand new pitch, this much vaunted new pitch that everybody's been talking about. Well, here it is, and it looks a picture. Everything's new. The green fences around the edges, the tarmacs around the perimeter. I can attest to the fact that the dugouts are new because they were still screwing down the seats in the away dugouts when I arrived at the ground. So yes, it's got a great look to it, the Rock, tonight. And let's see what we can do, what this Wrexham team, which did us so proud last season and now has brought in even more exciting talent, can achieve against, firstly, extremely difficult opposition. Remember, you can get in touch using the hashtag AskWrexham, that's ASKWXM, on Blue Sky and Twitter. I'm Mark Griffiths, by the way. I didn't introduce myself. It's very rude of me, isn't it? And it'll be my pleasure to take you through this thrilling season as Wrexham look to achieve crazy things, like usual. Those Wrexham supporters crew making a racket as we prepare to kick off, and away we go. Wrexham in that lovely new black slate kit, of course. Here is Bowman, the two-footed midfielder. She can't find her teammate accurately. So Cook will be left wing back. We've pretty much cleared out the left side of our team, really, in the summer. Hannah Snape, of course, left, and Leah Burke. It's tidy play by Knox. And the ball's played forward. Illig is able to head the ball into midfield. Wrexham. I just can't wait to see that number 7, Thomas, in action. And what she is able to bring to the party. She is Ipswich Town's record goal scorer and record appearance maker. Remarkable signing for a team in the Adram Premier. It's good pressure. The ball goes back to Parks, who is an agile keeper. Brown, a current Scottish international, the number 5. Finds Bowman. And it's neatly worked down the right-hand side. Danger here now for Wrexham as it's swept in, but the cross too close to Farrell, who is neat in the way that she takes it. But they're athletic. It's the cliche for American football teams, male or female, but yes, Sporting Jacks are a very physical side. They've got terrific physical attributes. Here's Swinton, going back to that Scottish international, Georgia Brown. Sweet. Brown then back out to the left-hand side. Swinton once more. Bit of space at the player I pointed out. Puerta, and that's a clever idea, but Bartle is across to snuff the danger out, knocks the ball off her direct opponent. Murray. Throw to Wrexham. I'll get my interesting facts out first. Stacey Baleam, the Sporting Jacks manager, is from Suffolk. She's a West Ham fan. And brilliantly, she came to Wrexham to try and see us get promoted against Charlton, the men's team, 2 years ago. Couldn't get a ticket. Went into a pub in town and watched it and has a real soft spot for us. Isn't that fantastic? As well as danger here. De Smet looking for Kenton. Overhead. De Smet, right-sided, attacking, creative player. Kenton, alongside her up front, is a physical striker. Holds the ball up really well. Here now is one of those new signings, Fontenot. Down the line looking for De Smet. Harvey does well, good strength. But yeah, the feeling very much is that this is a very, very strong side, Sporting Jacks. And this is a terrific workout for next week. Knox can't quite bring that under control. You can see that they're a constructive team with the ball, can't you? Identity is to keep the ball and move it around, good passing and movement. As they go back to Brown. And Wrexham looking compact. A bit of space between the lines for Bowman. That's a nice idea, dinking it over the top, too much on it. For a moment of threat. And like I say, Bowman and Puerta in particular, with their quality on the ball, Wrexham can't really afford to allow them that much space in our half. Here's Harvey now being put under pressure by De Smet, who's done really well to nick the ball. Dangerous round the back. Now then, is the killer ball coming in? Well done again, Bartle. Really read the danger. And here now is Thomas on the chase. Great strength by Brown to hold her off. Swinton. Nice, well-weighted pass. Time on the flank. Barker does brilliantly to get across and block that. But Wrexham having to work hard without the ball here. It's a proper workout, this. Shooting chance, possibly. Instead, real danger as Puerta onto a good, strong right foot. Doesn't make contact. Like I said, Puerta, clean sweep of all the major awards in her division last season. A proper talent. Farrell doesn't get enough distance on that, looking for Francis Jones. And Wrexham needs some respite, don't they? Just need to get a bit of possession as Kenton wins a throw right by the corner flag. Short options used. Puerta. Good feet, great feet, draws a foul. Lovely playing. Francis Jones couldn't do much else. Sporting Jacks is their second game of the week. They played at Newcastle earlier this week. They've got some quality on the bench as well, including Sophie Jones, who played in the Under-17s World Cup. Also an under-20 American international. Danger here then. Signals given. Here is Puerta. Goes onto a weaker foot though. And so it's Bowman again. Good foot in. Good scrapping work. Trying to get Wrexham up the pitch by Knox. This is Francis Jones now. Ooh, was she fouled? Ref says no, ball was played, but Bowman, maybe she thought it was a foul. Didn't hang on to the ball. Wrexham really needs to look to be constructive here. Barker in a scrap of Swinton. Great work by Swinton. Thomas does really well to get in there, nick the ball away from Discari. Lily Jones, great vision, lovely execution. Thomas wants it over the top, great closing down. You can see the quality, can't you? Murray there was so quick to spot that danger. They make decisions quickly, don't they? I think it's reasonable to say already, having looked at the first 6 minutes of this, this is a higher standard than the Adrian League, isn't it? But we're dealing okay with it. We're soaking up the pressure. They haven't made a chance yet. Thomas, good strength by Dick Harry. Thomas tackles well. That's a Wrexham throw. I think she's showing her experience by just slowing things down a bit there, letting us get players ahead of the pitch, letting us get a foothold in the opposing half. Knox wants it. Instead, Murray gets the contact. Brown back to the keeper. Like I said, they get in touch using that hashtag #AskWrexham. We'll have a look at some of your comments in a moment. Good pressing that, but Parks is good on the ball with their feet. And that's a testing ball over the top. Look at great pace. Kenton has got two in the middle to aim for. She might have a go herself. That's a brilliant recovering tackle. Harvey did ever so well to get back then. She didn't look like she had much of a chance. Slid in, did brilliantly to get back and make that challenge. Everyone back by Barker for the corner. Barker only being watched by Swinton. So if Wrexham can deal with this corner, there's scope to knock a long one for Barker to chase. Parks, the goalkeeper, is taking up a high position to try and cover for that. Corners into a good area, great goal. Oh, that's very hard to defend against. Kenton with a terrific header. The ball swung and away swinger towards a penalty spot by Bowman. And wow, what a great climb by Kenton. A firm header. And Wrexham are just having a little look whether they need the physio to come on for Jodie Bartle. She signals to say she's all right. Said she caught an elbow. So Wrexham behind early on, but you can see the quality of Sporting Jacks. Thomas to restart. Wrexham will be disappointing having soaked up quite a lot of pressure to allow a chance from a set piece, of course. But Sporting Jacks last season developed a reputation for being effective in set piece situations. Like I said, Bowman delivering with both feet with equal accuracy is quite an attribute as Barker buys the throw. Tenacious challenge by Caroline Murray. And Phoebe Davis picks the ball up in front of Balaam, the manager. Oh, it's a mistake by Swinton. Barker now, using her pace. Can she get the shot off? Left-footed. Oh, instead plays it in behind Cook. Great burst that though. And just Wrexham's first sign of what we can offer. Again, Wrexham look to press Parks. Again, she is very calm on the ball. Illig goes back again to a goalkeeper. This is Brown. Murray is on her bike as it's lifted forwards through the middle. Kenton, great hold up, good work. Murray now, using her pace, gets away from Frances Jones. Three in the middle to aim for. Decent ball in, but wide. It was a good delivery into the near post. And De Smits just couldn't quite control her finish as she ran across the box, but more danger for Wrexham. We're having to dip deep here. Farrell to Frances Jones, great first touch. Smith put under pressure. Bartle. Wrexham calm, looking to build, draw the press. And in their playoff final. Oh, that's a bad pass. What a chance for Kenton to get another. Oh, crucial interception on the line by Bartle. That should have been 2-0. The pass inside, inaccurate. And luckily for Wrexham, Bartle was there to really get us out of jail. Really ought to have been 2. Wow. Wrexham ultras making great noise. I enjoyed that from Jodie Bartle. Davis to Thomas, just bounces away from her. She's fighting to try and claim it back. Bowman. That's good work, good application by Thomas just to drive them backwards. There's Swinton now though, who's enjoying coming forwards down this left hand side. Great switch of feet, good ball to De Smits, she got a bit of space, what a hit! Unlucky, Wow, they're good, aren't they? Like I said earlier, the US system has 2 top tiers. The other one is the major one, the one where all the star players and big clubs play. The one that this team, Sporting Jacks, play in. It's just had its 2nd season. But it is officially a top tier. It's dismissed as ever so well. Good work again. Harvey's impressed with a couple of really big moments. Cook wins the throw. So yes, officially it's equal with the other top tier. There's no promotional relegation to either. And Sporting Jacks, like I said, came 2nd, but went into the final game top of the league. That's an indication of their quality. They're certainly testing us out, but this is good. This is what we need before playing in the Champions League. Murray going backwards, Swinton under pressure from Barker, now in the number 9 shirt. Number 10 last season. Illig. That's a tester, but again, Harvey is there as well. Yes, they're all professional, Sporting Jacks. And they're very young, but they have come from the college system where, of course, America produces all those remarkable athletes. So the college soccer system for women is extremely high quality in the States. And you can see it, can't you? It's fascinating, this. Proper test for us. Barker looks to touch her on. Can't get a proper contact. Francis Jones is taking up a nice position down the right then. Parks. Bound. It's good communication, isn't it? Not turning into danger. Being told where the threat's coming from and work their way out nicely. Illig now has got an option down the flank. On our Wrexham, Chip Pace is concerned that we're a bit lopsided as Wrexham hold a very good line and Smith runs offside. Great high line that. Yeah, Baltimore Wrexham fanatic on our Wrexhams as well. Those Jacks ladies are quick, swarming. Yeah, they're everywhere, aren't they? You know, it's a stereotype that football players from the States, men and women, tend to be very athletic, very quick. But it's true in this case. Sporting Jacks really are sharp, aren't they? Farrell. Through to Parks. Yeah, Radio Carla saying that the passing of Sporting Jacks is so smooth. They are so well grooved, aren't they? Good foot in that by Cook. Wrexham having to work though, aren't we, when we got the ball? They press hard, Davis put under pressure. Wrexham just need to be calm and keep recirculating. Farrell has given it to Swinton. Swinton does well to tame that, and there's space out wide again. Murray's cross is a good one. Harvey does well there. Swinton. A little half pocket. Puerta, good turn. But Smith does well and was just clipped by Puerta, who apologises. Free kick. Well, it's certainly not the last half hour of Argentina against England, but we are having to work very hard here against a side that is really looking to drive on. The two strikers so strong and lively. Farrell, not accurate, and Murray is in again round the side. She's brought so much threat down this left. Great ball in, must be from De Smet. 2-0. And Farrell will be disappointed with the pass out there. Wrexham go 2-0 down. And again, Sporting Jacks just so fast, given the opportunity. Can't afford to give the ball away in our own half, and on that occasion we were punished for it. So De Smith and Kenton, both the strikers, have scored. And Wrexham need to keep working away at this. But goodness me, the quality of Sporting Jacks. So Wrexham, here we go again. Farrell. Francis Jones wants it long over the top. This time Farrell obliges. Swinton heads away. Wrexham first to the seconds. Good early ball by Davis. That Thomas back to her, and Thomas is getting up through the middle. Gets a return pass. That's nice. Good play by Wrexham. Davis now. That's the sort of passing patterns we're looking to work. Francis Jones needs to not foul, and she does it extremely well. She's picked Swinton's pocket. Ran out of support in the end. It's good work at the back. Fontenot just snuffing out the danger, but Wrexham just showing a little bit of the structure that we've got. It's nice to see that link-up play. Nice to see us get bodies up the pitch and able to make those little triangles and progress the ball. Swinton. Puerta looks for a killer ball the outside of her foot, gets it back, can't quite control it. Davis did well, off balance to reach that. And might have just pulled a muscle. She's slow getting up. I think she's pulled aside actually. She is up and in position and okay now. The dink over the top, that's good vision by Brown. Danger again for Wrexham. 3 in the middle, the Smith's unmarked in the 6-yard box. Important foot in. Harvey, I think it was, who got the touch. And again, we have to keep working at this. Wrexham bloke says, enjoying the commentary from Sonny Kevin over in LA. Nice. Dave Avery from the Wrexham Coffee Matchup is watching. Can you give Dave and Courtney from the Wrexham Coffee Matchup a shout for their excellent podcast? Excellent. Absolutely. It's dangerous to the far post. Brown, free header. Free. Headed into the goal mouth by Brown. And the Wrexham just couldn't do anything about that one. Great delivery, and Brown lost their marker. And the Wrexham, after that third goal, are having a bit of an inquest. Brown nodded it into the goalmouth. Tapped home. So free down, Wrexham. And it's hard work this for Wrexham, but goodness me, we've chosen to take on some very high quality opposition here to prepare for next week. So Wrexham under pressure. Lily Jones, good work to Smith. Francis Jones wants it. Smith goes direct instead. Barker, lovely turn, wins the free kick. Some really interesting comments about this game and the context for next week, which I'll get to in just a second, but let's see how this set piece develops. Wrexham 3-0 down, very unusual situation for us, but it's a friendly. As here, we've struggled to get Knox on the ball. She's come across to the other side to get involved. Smith now can deliver. It's a nice shape on that, but Brown gets it clear. Harvey does well to get to it. Tidied up on the edge of the area. Knox putting on pressure. Parks. Thomas now pressuring Illig. But they are tidy on the ball, aren't they? They're moving it around quickly at the back and playing their way out of trouble beautifully. Like I said, in that playoff game, they looked a little bit open sometimes when they were caught on the press, but they are pressing so well and moving the ball so well here. Yeah, Wrexham blow quite rightly said, we're going to have to be sharp in the European games. This is an excellent workout for us. 100% right. I mean, you know, you take on a strong side like this, it's no disgrace that they're going to score some goals, but we are given an opportunity to really test ourselves. It's Francis Jones as well to avoid the handball there. Good strength. Cook is available. Instead it's Harvey. Yeah, having a test like this is definitely healthy as Knox tries to turn. No, it doesn't work, though. Here's Kenton, dismisses to her left. Kenton finds Dismiss on her right foot. Can she finish? Davis gets across really well and forces the shot wide. That's great defending by Phoebe Davis. Came across, just forced her across and away from goal. And as a result, she couldn't hit the target. Very good work. Hey, look out. We're going to have a hydration break. Look at this. It is hot here, although thankfully the shadow now has come across the pitch. So it's a bit cooler than it was, but yeah, it's a huge workout for Wrexham, and that's just got to be a positive thing for us as the players come across to take on some liquid and instruction. Now the other element, Wrexham bloke opened it up about the quality of Sporting Jacks. Chip Pate saying, any idea how Sporting Jacks compare with FC Punic, Glentoran or Riga? And High Desert Dragon saying also, how does Sporting Jacks compare to leagues in the UK? Well, this is... okay. I think generally it's thought that Sporting Jacks will be stronger than the sort of competition you'd be meeting in the Champions League qualifying stages. So this is knowingly a tough game that we've deliberately taken on because we want to really try and get ourselves up to speed. We know they are very, very good, but we want to be ready for a huge, huge challenge, and so that's why we are playing a side with this calibre. In terms of how they would compare to UK leagues, my understanding is that we are seen as a team who will probably be top end of third division, third level in English leagues. So, bearing that in mind, I think it's reasonable to say that Sporting Jacks are going to be strong compared to the better teams in England. Certainly competitive. So this is a real huge test, isn't it? And that's okay. That's what you've got to do, isn't it? You've got to take on a big challenge and see whether you can succeed as a consequence. It's not easy. But the key thing is, like I always say in pre-season matches, you know, how do you line up when the serious stuff starts? If this helps us to be really up and running next Wednesday, then it's a brilliant workout regardless of score. Nobody wants to let goals in mind, I accept, and to be 3 down at this stage is certainly alien to Wrexham, isn't it? So, let's see if Wrexham can use that chance to have some tactical advice. That's a good touch by Francis Jones and a foul by Murray. And that was good constructive play by Wrexham, looking to get themselves out from the goal kick. Davis is on the free kick. There's nothing early on. Francis Jones wants it over the top. Davis plays a give and go with Lily Jones. Cover the first couple of yards very quickly, don't they? Puerta there was so quick across from Jones to Davis. Got to get your weight of pass absolutely spot on, otherwise they're on you. Jack's so focused down this left-hand side, really driving on. So much of the game has been here. Lily Jones is very, very well now. Faye Knox loves to take on an opponent. Ildinger's up against her. Typical turn by Knox. That's nice. Good work by Puerta. Davis intercepts. Barker holding off Swindon. That's unlucky. Just under hit that pass, but that's good from Wrexham since the break. I can't believe I used the phrase hydration break. I'd like to apologise for doing that. Davis, unlucky, tries to dink it. Doesn't quite work. Fontenot. Murray. Wrexham just slightly ruffled Sporting Jack's feathers there, and that's absolutely what we want to see. If there's any Sporting Jacks fans watching the game, you're more than welcome to jump in on the hashtag ASKWXM. Oh, that's good work now. Knox feeding it in. Barker can't quite beat Brown. Typically Jones drills it, unlucky. This is more like it from Wrexham. And the Wrexham fans make some noise in recognition of it. Lily Jones there, after really determined play by Barker and Knox. Typical effort by Jones, just couldn't quite keep it down, but Wrexham have tested the defence again. Harvey does well. She's shown a lot of good strength early on. Bartle. Good pass towards Barker. Good strength from Swinton.
Because you guys have got the 2v1.
Phoebe Davis with the throw.
Between.
Barker again battling with Swinton. That's a Wrexham throw. Could have been a foul throw that. Anyway, Puerta has fed it up to DeSmith again. Davis does well. Kenton picks up the loose ball. There's pace outside her. She goes the other direction. DeSmith will do well to keep that in. Unlucky, very unlucky. She nearly did. But it was, I think maybe Kenton went the wrong way there. She'd gone right. There was an option. It's Fontenot, who was flying outside of her. Terrific pace. Knocks under pressure, gets the throw in. Well, this is good from Wrexham. And the spirit after that break. Yeah, like I said, if you're watching from the States, if you're a Sporting Jacks fan, please, by all means, use the hashtag on Blue Sky to get in touch, or Twitter. We'd be delighted to join you along. Your team looks very impressive indeed. Oh, Puerta, nice onto her strong right foot. Can she get a shot off? No, she rather gets herself the ball stuck under her feet on this excellent new pitch that we've laid. Fontenot's cross is testing one, Bartled as well. Helped on by Smith. Lily Jones may get there first. Swinton just got there. Jones continues typically to fight. Charges Brown's chance, and great work by Jones. Lovely idea by Thomas, unlucky. Just out of the reach of Barker. Wrexham showing heart here. Parks.
Slide in, Maria. Close with the 10. Step together. Slide. Cookie slide.
Wrexham bench telling Wrexham work together. They need to stick in the unit and work here. It's a lovely ball over the top though. Murray's available to the left. Kenton turns inside. She's got a shot on it. She squares it instead. Fontenot to Bowman. Harvey standing up. Bowman, cute little pass. It's a lovely move until the slip. Fontenot slipping over. Here's Thomas now having to hold the ball up. Oh, brilliant drag back. That's nice. Good tackle in the end, mind. De Carry wins it back. Swinton. De Carry once more. Some drop into fairly deep block, just looking to deny space. Swinton. Space for Brown. Thomas wants to bring the Wrexham out, and that's poor ball by Brown. Bartle now. Oh, there's danger here. Frances Jones. I'm not sure she knew there was a player sprinting in. But here is danger. Fontenot, good drive, good parry by Farrell. Gets across to her left and did well. Yeah, Wrexham fighting back here now, showing some heart. Farrell did well to get down. There's going to be a change now. And it's Porba, a new goal signing for Sporting Jacks, goalkeeper. He's going to come on. Going to have the corner first. It's played short. Knox battling away. Concedes another corner. Corbo again will have to wait on the side of the pitch. assume this is pre-planned. They have brought in poor man. They've got 3 keepers in their matchday squad. Another great delivery, that. All the bodies in the 6-yard box make it difficult to get a shot off, and in the end, Wrexham get the free kick, and now we will see the change. It's a Cook who's down. Yeah, that was a proper scramble. So rare that a scramble like that leads to a goal, even though it's so close to the goal. It was indeed Cook who's limping away now. And still, poor ball doesn't come on. Got to say, Parks, the keeper who's on, is not really looking across much. She now realises it's time for her to go. So poor ball, new signing, comes on. Parks was so good with the ball to her feet. So poor ball. Now there's a rare sight. The number 00. Let's hope, and I can't believe I'm about to say this, this feels like the sort of thing a BBC commentator would say. Let's hope she's licensed to spill. Huh? Goalkeeper, 00. I'm here all week. Knox on the chase. The ball will go off the pitch. Knox makes sure that Illing does as well. I've said hydration break and license to spill now. It's pre-season for me as well. That's all I'm saying. That's a good spin by Thomas. Interception made. Bartle's under that. Awkward one for Smith though. And then there's a great run over the top by Murray. Bowman now racks him with a high line. That looks offside. It's offside. Yeah, the hydration break thing, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they make us have them next week. And my understanding is that it's still going to be warm next week. So I guess replicates the conditions of the Champions League. We certainly have improved since then. And as we've been saying, the World Cup is clearly coaches are able to make changes and give advice during these breaks. That's a good ball, but Brown covers the ground so quickly. Puts her out of play. She's just come back from playing for Scotland. You say senior team. Ava Suckley is getting ready to come on for Wrexham. Lily Jones on the chase, unlucky. Puerta do well to get her body across. Good pressure by Barker, throw in. So Ava Suckley to come on. And we all know what a baller she is. She'll relish, I'm sure, playing against a side of this calibre. It's Natasha Thomas coming off. This is only her second run out in pre-season. So Suckley goes up front. Not, beg your pardon. Francis Jones is tackled well. Bartle gets her foot through that. Swinton clear. Kenton. Good strength again. Bowman. To Illig. Bowman once more. Again, Murray's got space. Murray's been so progressive down this left-hand side. Let's just break off for a sec because here's Kenton once more. 3 in the box. Squared. Puerta's got space here. You move, she can finish on a weaker left foot. Good block. Great work, Francis Jones. Just wants it on her right foot. Obviously, you can see she can use her left. Barker's caught. Ooh. Play continues. She was holding her ankle there. She doesn't look comfortable. She's getting back up, or trying to at least. Really, really hobbling. Puerta. Driving it in. Bartle again defends the 6-yard box while Bartle is there. Gets rid and is fouled that time. And is down again. It was a heavy challenge on her. I'm not saying it was a foul, but it was a heavy challenge on her, and yeah, she's going to need treatment. I think it's that first challenge more than the second that was the matter of concern. So, Wrexham needs to see her back up and moving as normal with that big game coming up next week. So yeah, like I said, Sporting Jacks fans are welcome on Ask Wrexham as well. Get in touch, you're more than welcome. The reason for that, well, I mean, heck, because we're friendly. had a nice morning as well, showing Chris and Riley from the Sporting Jacks staff around Wrexham. We had a good time. And bumped into, like I said, I think earlier, the manager, Stacey Balaam. Barker still being treated as some players are coming over to get more advice from the bench. And it does look like Wrexham are preparing a change. Bella Reedford arrived yesterday. Is being spoken to while this treatment goes on for Barker, who is up but limping very heavily. Well, they're going to take her off clearly. Let's hope it is just precautionary. But yeah, we need her next week, no question. So yeah, Barker makes her way off the pitch. At least she's not needing a stretcher or anything like that. She's able to walk without any extra support, but it was a very heavy tackle on her. Like I said, not a foul, but very heavy challenge. Seemed to catch her ankle. So Wrexham replace her with, it looks like, Baleford is going to come on. For the moment, Wrexham down to 10. They're going to wait until the change is made. A few players over on this side of the pitch getting some advice from above us, the gantry above us. Becca Saviuk's there, the assistant manager, and so here is Becca Reedford. She slots into midfield. So Lily Jones is going to push up into a more advanced position in that box midfield. She'll take up that right-sided attacking position. Knocks on the left. Reedford goes into centre mid where Lily Jones was. Farrell. Ooh. Manages to find Francis Jones. You're looking at Davis, I think. Francis Jones under pressure. Is calm, but then that pressure becomes too much and it's a throw to Sporting Jacks. Swinton. Lily Jones looking to press. Swinton has looked really good going forwards. She just had a little couple of moments where Barker got to her. I wonder if Lily Jones's physicality might maintain that. That's a great interception. Again, it's Harvey. Lily Jones, good strength, that's nice. Turns the defence, but Brown will get there comfortably. Pressure again on the edge of the box. Yeah, Wrexham, since that drinks break, have really been able to step things up. Davis intercepts. Brown back where it came from. Something for Murray to chase. Jemana does really well to get there. Can she deliver? Again, Davis there to intercept. Although we've been pulled around at the back and have conceded 3, the back 3 of all, as individuals, I think done well. They've all made important interventions. Swinton. Puerta. A lucky ricochet. Fontenot. Illig, probing pass, but that's inaccurate. Reedford can't hang on to it. Harvey goes in with a good hard challenge. That's a goal kick. Great challenge again by Harvey. It's great that we've managed to keep her for this season. Terrific signing. Reedford's looking tidy so far. Alongside Smith in midfield. That double pivot, nice little touch down the line by Cook. Knox now. Suckley offering. Knox drifting back into midfield. Ooh, an accurate pass though. Dismisses Kenton to her left. Good pass. Kenton takes the touch. Bartle comes across. Return ball to DeSmith. Again, great challenge, but Puerta crowded out. Harvey again. Fine tackle that in the box. Saved a certain goal, it seemed. Lily Jones can't quite find her teammate. The energy of this side when they haven't got the ball. They're pressing. They're relentless. Swinton now. I'm exhausted. Just standing up here, I tell you. Like someone to work so hard. Smith getting tight, won't let Bowman turn. But they've worked that extra player again. Wrexham wanted offside. Kenton has given it to Reedford. Good strength, Brown. Again, that's good work by Reedford. Lily Jones looked up, but Suckley was still trying to make her way up after dropping off in that last phase of play, so she couldn't find or see a target. Nice from Knox, that's good. Looking for Lily Jones, good ball. Suckley is in the middle. Davis, looking for Jones, but Swinton intercepts. That looks offside, is offside to Smith. Gone too soon. Ron Wilkcan says, is Jenny mic'd up or are our mics just that sensitive? Our mics are just that sensitive. I'm telling you what, you know, we have nothing but the best for you guys. Chip was asking about where we would be, and I said yes, equivalent to third tier. Yeah, I did say that, Chip, you heard me correctly. That's my understanding of what people are saying. Lily Jones coming across to Swinton, little pass inside. Again, Puerta, lovely tight control, zippy moving, and now they can open up the right side of the pitch. And Wrexham need to take care. Heavy touch that though. Harvey with the challenge. Lily Jones under pressure. She's been dragged back to the edge of her own area from the advanced position. Francis Jones has to check out. Suckley had gone over the top, made a great run. Liking to get in behind a high line, but yeah, Francis Jones, to be fair, didn't think that the pass was on. So additional time is 5 minutes. Of course, there was a drinks break and a stoppage for Barker's injury. Free kick goes Wrexham's way. Francis Jones fouled. Ron Wilkcan also says that he misses the booing of the hydration break. You know what? If I remember, I'll do it. Don't worry, second half, I'll do it. Suckley gets up, but it's Murray who picks the ball up, and that's a great surge by her. Three players attacking the edge of the box. Bowman unmarked at the far post. That's a great ball in, and Kenton just couldn't get the proper contact on it. Bowman will keep it alive. Fontenot drives it in, and DeSmith, lovely turn. Bartle does really well to stand up to her though. And the shot from the tight angle in the end is off target. Proper test there. But the way that we've responded, like I said, in the second half of this first half is impressive. We've got into the rhythm of the game. It's difficult, but we may really benefit from this next week, let's hope. Lily Jones working really hard. You know, in two teams that play wing-backs, it's their wing-backs who are getting up the pitch, which is a really good indicator of how the game is working out. Long clearance comes back at us from Smith. Lily Jones is chasing, and like I suggested, and maybe use a physicality against Swinton. A lovely little one, too. Great first-time passing. There's Kenton now. Reedford's done well to get back and force her to play it square. Bowman, that's a great ball inside Cook. Bartle read it well. She looks frustrated with herself that she's put it up in the air. Oh, it landed on the guy in the crowd. That was satisfying. It was like a heat-seeking missile, that ball. It went up in the air and then curved just to land on top of that guy's head. Very pleasing. And his toupee barely was ruffled. Bowman with the away swinger this time. Good header, clear as Brown attacked that. There was a clash of heads, was there? Bartle is up. Knox having to defend. Time here. Bowman delivers a nasty one in. Farrell gets enough on it as well in a crowded goalmouth. Kenton again has been terrific. Really threatening up front. So corner on the left. Played short. Players are squeezing it inside. Swinton up for the corner. That was an awkward ball then. It was just under hit, and that was what made it an issue, because it didn't carry through to Farrell as you might have expected. 90 seconds left of this half. Height on that, Farrell underneath. That's a good, strong take as he was buffeted. Typically Lily Jones first up to the halfway line. This Farrell plays good ball out to Cook. Suckley's down the line. Reedford. It was under his Harvey as well. Reedford, good strength and good sharpness covering the ground well. It's promising this early on from her. Phoebe Davis, a typical determination, driving on Lily Jones, making a run. Davis outside of her foot. It's a good idea, looking for Knox. Back pass is tempting Suckley, but poor ball's able to get there and launch it clear. Knox. It's the last touch of the half. It was Chaston. Let's not be silly about it. 3 goals conceded early on. The main concern is Katie Barker, who's walking across the pitch with an ice pack on her knee. Let's hope that's trivial. She again is walking unaided and stamping her foot down on the pitch just to test it. So let's hope that's something trivial. But yeah, Wrexham responded very well. And in the second half of that first half, well, we didn't concede, and we were able to do well and hold, well, them at arm's length to a great extent. There'll be changes at half-time, no doubt. Jodie Bartle's got her captain's armband off, so it looks like she might play half a match and then no more. And Anna Jones has already got her training top off as she warms up, so there will, I think, be substantial changes by Wrexham at half-time. But wow, that was a bit of an education of the quality of the opponents that we're up against. They were terrific, but having said that, you know, we can hold our heads up high. In that second period, we did very well to just get onto more of an even keel. So, yeah, pleasing to see us show such heart. All right, let's have a look at Ask Wrexham. Let's see what you've got. Well, a few of you, Yarptina saying, no, Barker, High Desert Dragon, please, no injuries. Well, you know, she looked quite distressed when she came off the pitch, but I think she was upset as well. She's got the ice pack on her knee as she made her way across, but she walked across the pitch fairly freely, so let's just hope it's just a case of making sure that we can look after it. So Wrexham have made some eye-catching signings already this summer, excitingly. We've had a good taste of one of them. And so Natasha Thomas we're about to hear from, our new signing from Jamaica.
Natasha Thomas, Christside Wrexham, welcome to Wrexham. Just how do you feel about signing for this club?
Thank you. I'm really excited. For myself, I always knew I wanted to make sure it was the right club for me, but also I'm the right person for the club as well. And yeah, I'm here now. I've got all my belongings here, so it's really starting to make it feel real.
When you first heard about the interest from Wrexham, how did you feel? Was it a move that you thought, oh, I really need to jump at this opportunity here?
Yeah, absolutely. I think I've been looking at Wrexham previously anyway, with obviously winning last year. I think that was a big thing for me as well. I always like to win silverware and things, and I think I can do that here with the club.
And you spent over a decade at Ipswich, all-time record appearance maker, all-time top goal scorer, beloved down there. How difficult was it to move on from there?
I mean, I think for me, of course, I've been there for 11 years, and for me, I think it was just the next step in my journey. Obviously, it will always be within my heart, but I'm here at Wrexham now, and I'm going to make sure I play for the badge. And
how exciting is it to start a new chapter in your career as well, in a new league, new teammates and everything like that?
Yeah, I'm really excited. I was a little bit daunted at the start because I've never done this before. I've always been at one club. But for me, it's just, I know a few of the girls through playing at other clubs. But I think for me, it's just making sure that I can settle down as quickly as possible, which Jenny and Mark have been really good with me. I popped down a few weeks ago just to see the rocking everywhere, and it was amazing. And I think that is probably what really swayed me to come here.
Yeah, you came to the Rock and you went to the race course as well. What do you make of walking around, not just here at the Rock, but also the race course, such a historic ground as well?
Yeah, it really is. You can feel the warmth and the togetherness when you walk through the doors. Obviously, I came when all the works were happening. Now it's obviously coming together a little bit more. It looks beautiful, and I think I'm really going to be at home here.
And what do you make of Jenny so far? Obviously, I haven't played under her yet, but as a person, what do you make of her? No, she's a really good person, and for me it was how comfortable she made me feel when I came over here. It wasn't any pushing, oh please come here, like pushing me to come here. It was genuineness, and for me, I'm quite a genuine person, and to know that there's genuine people out there and here at Wrexham, that really pushed me on. And you mentioned before you've been keeping track of Wrexham, obviously, so what do you feel like you can bring to this side?
I think for me, it's obviously I'm 30, so I can bring that with abundance, and I play at international level. I think I can bring that here. I'm quite a fast player. I like to score goals, so hopefully I can help with that, and do that at Wrexham.
And you mentioned that you're an international player for Jamaica, of course. What's it been like these last couple of years getting to represent that country?
It's been amazing, to be honest. I never thought I'd be playing for my nation, Jamaica, but when I got the call up, it was against France. I wasn't expecting to get on the pitch at all, but I made my debut there, and ever since I've been getting called up to every camp, and I get to see a lot of beautiful countries and play football with some very good players and against some very good players, so I know I can bring some of that here.
And obviously in the midst of World Cup qualifiers as well, obviously with Wrexham, you want to win as many trophies as you can, but what would it mean to not only win trophies here, but to play in the World Cup, of course, next summer in Brazil?
Yeah, that's the goal. That's ultimately the goal. And I know Wrexham can play a big part in that, in my personal football here at club. And that can help push me to when we have to play Costa Rica in the next part of qualifying for the World Cup.
On top of World Cup qualifiers, of course, you're going to be playing, hopefully, in the Champions League with Wrexham. Just how exciting an opportunity is that to test yourself on a European level? Absolutely. I think that was a big thing for me as well. I've never played in the Champions League, and that was definitely a little cherry on top as well to why I did sign here as well, because I think I can help with that, help support the team, push on and get as far as we can. How much do you look forward to playing in front of these fans as well? You know, they follow the team home and away, wherever it may be. Just how much do you look forward to representing, like I said, that badge on this town? It's huge for me, the community and the fans. I always looked to the fans when I'm playing football, and for me, you can see that warmth and togetherness here at Wrexham, and I think hopefully I can get them on board, and they'll be cheering me on as well. Finally from me, what do you want your time at Wrexham to look like?
I want it to be happy. I want to be enjoying my football, but ultimately I want to be making sure we can bring that silverware home.
Thank you, Natasha.
Thanks.
Wow. Well, Thomas is such a signing, remarkable signing for us, and it's so exciting to see her here. We've had a taste of what she's got today, but like I said, she's just easing in. You know, she's starting her pre-season. We'll see a lot from her this season. I think it was a massive, massive statement signing, and certainly the rest of the Ashram Premier will be looking at that and thinking, wow, Wrexham mean business, and we won it last year. Right, let's have a look at Ask Wrexham. There's some fun stuff coming in. Well, I've got to say, firstly, Soup Money, I like you. Soup Money says, Mark, we've missed you so. My wife never says that. Looking forward to the return of regularly scheduled matches. Keep up the great work. Soup Money, thank you so much. I absolutely love doing this. It's just a joy and such fun. And, well, Soup Money, you and I know, because I could hear another element of this coverage. Well, the element which is brilliant is that, of course, we got the badgers, the guys who do all the filming and presenting and editing and graphics and hard work and all that technical stuff. You know, the stuff in The Simpsons where Marge opens up the robot and shows Homer the inside of its head in Itchy and Scratchy Land and says, see all those wires, Homer, that's why your homemade robot didn't work. They know what all those wires are. They're epic. So they're back, and that's an absolute joy. And I could hear them in the galley talking about a Welsh dish. They're talking about food, I think. I don't know. But as far as I'm concerned, Soup Money, you know this. There's only one Welsh dish, and you're all looking at him. So, sorry, I've always wanted to do that. Thank you very much. I'm available for children's parties. Also, I did say, are there any Sporting Jacks fans who want to jump on? Well, FC 1872 is certainly jumping on from the States, saying I wish I'd seen notification of the Jacks at Wrexham friendly before it started, but I'd love to see a good pre-season friendly ahead of the USL Super League. So, yes, I mean, what an exciting league that is, and the fact that it's given top-tier status certainly is fantastic. I mean, I'm guessing, and I am guessing here, I'm just a guy from North Wales, but I mean, if you could replicate that, the sort of American League, National League setup you have in the MLB, that would be a fascinating way to go about developing women's football, wouldn't it, in the States, and having a lot more teams as well at a higher level. And we are impressed, I've got to say. We are deeply impressed by what level Sporting Jacks are at. In fact, Wrexham bloke asks me, can I use my charms? Oh yeah, there's loads of them. And persuade a couple of Jacks players to sign, please. Tell them there's a handy Tesco near the ground. There's a handy Tesco near the ground. It was built just behind the wall to the right of what you can see on the screen. Basically, it was where the old ground was here. But they're all fully pro, and as I understand it, we'll get paid a lot more than we get, so it might be a tricky one. But you never know, I mean, there are certain exciting things to Wrexham, of course, and yeah, I'm sure we'll be able to make some form of deal / hostage type situation. Well, I'll leave that one with me. We'll work something out. Anyway, like I said, I bumped into their manager in town this morning, and she's very nice, so maybe she'll want to help us out. You never know. They are very good, aren't they? Quick, technical, physical, everything. Nevertheless, as I had a ticket to last year's Sporting Jacks game in the States. They send out regular commentaries, promos, and make personal calls to fans to build their fan club. That's really interesting. They are very, very good. Like I said, did a bit of stuff with them this morning, and they're lovely. As I'm just looking past the camera, and Parks, the goalie who came off, it's just like helping the keeper to warm up. I think it's the third keeper. Yeah, it is. So they're going to be another goalkeeper on for the second half. And geez, her first touch. Stick her in midfield. She's plucking the ball out from the sky. That's fantastic. Yeah, they're good, aren't they? Yeah, Martina says, our hydration breaks are standard now. Yeah, you wait. You'll hear me booing it. No, my two penneth, I think FIFA would like that to be the case. I must say it was very hot before the match, and it may have been that the team said to the ref, we want it. And let's be honest, pre-season games, do you really mind? You know, nobody's quite at 100% in terms of their condition. So it may well be that, yeah, they just agreed, well, what the heck, we'll just have a little bit of a break halfway through the half. It's not the standard. Personally, I would argue that the existing rule was perfectly fine, which was on a game-by-game basis. If you need a hydration break, have one. If you don't need it, don't have one. But, you know, I mean, it was purely a commercial consideration, wasn't it, during the World Cup? FIFA denies, but let's be honest, clearly it is a commercial consideration. And advertisers wouldn't be happy if they're told most games will have hydration breaks, but we'll see on the day. They need to know, don't they, obviously? So, yeah, I think FIFA would like it to be brought in. I think they're hoping this could be the thin end of the wedge and they'll be able to bring it in more permanently. I do hope not. I mean, I've got to say, to use the cliche, a hydration break on a cold November night in Stoke, probably not necessary. And anyway, every other women's game in Ajam League seems to be played under a yellow weather warning, so do we need hydration breaks? I don't think so. But like I said, it was hot today. It has been hot, and it was hot at kickoff. So they probably talked to the ref anyway and decided to do it. And for a friendly, it makes no harm. But I will try and remember to boo when they come off. Okay? I just hope we don't concede right as the hydration break happens. I'll sound awful then, won't I? Oh well. Won't be the first time. Also having a look. Yes, Julia Cumry says, can you give Wrexham bloke a job? Sounds like an entertaining chap. He does, doesn't he? He's certainly throwing him in. Fair play. I've always wanted to be a straight man. In so many senses. So yeah, fair play to him. High Desert Dragon said they get a tour of the new facilities. Well, not the time to now before a match, obviously, but I had a little walk around the grounds and yeah, it does look really good, all the new seats. I think I said quickly before kickoff, I know the dugouts are new because they were still drilling the away dugout seats into the ground when I arrived. So, yeah, but it just looks spick and span and really nice here. I believe the actual cliff's going to be cleared a bit as well. I don't know if you can see over my shoulder, there's a little bit of overgrowth, wombling free in front of the cliff. So I think some of that will be removed, so you'll see the cliff more. But yeah, it looks a real picture. And also they've cleared, you'll see when the game is on again, they've cleared an area to the right of the main stand, which has opened quite a lot of space up to the side of that, actually. So it certainly feels more spacious. There's a new fence right in the left corner to the left on the near side, as your view of it is, and that has just sectioned off a little area that could be used for something, maybe storage, to be fair. But it does just feel a little bit more spacious the way they've rearranged the setup here. It's very nice. It's good. So fair play is, well, the Sporting Jacks team are already out and warming up and looking around us. Looks like there'll be quite a few changes for them. In fact, how many are warming? 7, 8, 9. Might be an entire change, in fact. Great. I'm delighted. Wrexham have got Suckley and Anna Jones warming up on the pitch. And Nat Clark has just come to join. She's a substitute as well. So Wrexham 3-0 down at half-time. The team's just starting to come out now. And, I mean, it's a test, but as we've said all along, having a test like this before a huge match next week can be incredibly beneficial. You know, we're getting a chance to test ourselves against real quality. And, yeah, we've fought back really well. So Gerstenberg is in goal, German goalkeeper. Third goalie of the day as they scroll through their options. But there look to be a lot of changes. Although Jones, the player I mentioned who played in the Under-17 World Cup, doesn't appear to be changed, actually. She's having a chat now with Gerstenberg, the goalkeeper. So she's not on the bench, as it turns out. And Wrexham starting to filter out, and there don't look to be too many changes for us. I guess we're at a point now where next week we're playing a serious game, and therefore we want to get up to speed and give players a good chunk of time. Reedford was bright after she came on. So we want to see how she continues. Hennessy, I see as well. AJ Hennessy is one of the new signings for them. It's not going to be complete change. Brown is still out there. And as for Wrexham, just looking around, I'm not sure there are any changes yet, actually. No, it looks like it's the same team that finished a half. Yeah. As we're just waiting for the end of the Sporting Jacks huddle so we can restart. And I beg your pardon, there is one change, isn't there? Nat Clark has come on in the centre of defence. He replaced Jodie Bartle, who was shaking off an injury picked up at the end of last season. Clark takes the captain's armband as well. And so Wrexham 3 down at half-time, but having really shown a lot of grit as the half went on. This will be interesting. The second half, Sporting Jacks have changed their team around quite a bit. Now, what's happening here? Gerstenberg, the keeper's come running up to the centre circle to take the kick-off. Is she going to... Oh, this is like a gridiron. She's going to take a place kick, is she, to put it out by the corner flag? Well, that's interesting. It is Porbow after all that. Gerstenberg was on the pitch, but it's still Porbow. And she's not quite got it right. It's a groan from the bench. She's put it just the wrong side of the flag. She wanted to throw in right by the corner flag. Didn't quite get it right. Unlucky. That was fun. Interesting, that. Well, that's certainly a first. Never seen that before. I found it weird during the World Cup, because a few teams did that, how people were judgmental, didn't like putting the ball out of play. I'm not sure I see any issue with it particularly. Gives you a chance to press high up early in the half. So Hennessy feeds the ball inside. And Brown working it over to the left. Space in the middle of the pitch. And that is Boyan who helps the ball on. She wants it back from Fontenot. And this much changed Sporting Jacks team, did it just give Wrexham an opportunity to get back into things while they settle into the pace of the match? Bowman, the captain, is still out there as well, the centre mid. Not many others still out there though. Here is Hennessy, new signing. He was immediately forced down a dead end. Good work to retrieve it. And here is Brown receiving it from Fontenot. Lee Jones shows it on the outside, and oh, that's a lovely ball. Danger here, two players attacking the box. The pullback is threatening, and Fernandez hits it, and two straight out of Farrell. Immediate early danger though. Fernandez, the striker. Good ball up to Knox, who immediately is put under pressure. Typical composure from her. It's good pressure, free kick. So Wrexham go back to Farrell. Reedford looks tidy, doesn't she, on the ball? Cassen's on the chase here. Harvey only picks out Hennessy. Casson looking for movement on the edge of the area. Well, it's a cute flick backwards, not accurate, but Wrexham have to crowd the middle of the pitch here to just make sure there isn't a chance for a shot. Hennessy looks really lively. Harvey steps in well, knocks it off Cook. And Wrexham will have to defend a set piece. Short option is offered. But instead Bowman right-footed this time, sweeping it in. Good header clear. Wrexham looking to get out. Cook did well to get ahead on that. Well, that pass is overhit. Wrexham quite happy. Davis. Farrell again, playing it into midfield. Good scrapping by Cook. Fontenot. Hennessy down the line, hasn't got the angle right there. Can't pick up Bowman. Harvey then. Fontenot again. That's a good layoff. Bowman now. The early Charles is a nice idea. Hit Clark's arm. Free kick in a shooting position. Yeah, it was a Clark's left arm. Just extended. Ball hit against it. So it's certainly a shooting angle, isn't it? Bowman has been on the set pieces. She's standing on it. So too is Fernandez. 4-player wall. Hard for Farrell to see through it. Ref gives the go-ahead. Fernandez straight into the wall. And again, strong defending from Smith. Wrexham fans enjoyed that. Knox is trapped in there. Wrexham happy to get away with the throw. So Knox and Cook are down the line. The size of these Sporting Jacks players, like I said, they're big units as well. But Wrexham have managed to work that. Smith can't get the ball away. Teata got ahead to it. Good foot in by Reedford. That's a neat build-up play in a crowded area. Teata helping it on. Fontenot now, good ball. That's a nice idea by Fernandez, well read by Clark. Cook fighting away. Did she foul? No. Hennessy with a challenge. And Harvey wanted to go out. It hasn't got enough pace on it. She's under pressure. And Hennessy couldn't quite come out with the ball. Clark hoists it away and Wrexham get a throw. It's very hard work this second half, but we are digging in. We're not allowing chances. Ooh. Ball just came off Knox's heel there. Fernandez, that's a great change of feet. Testing ball in as well, but Kaysen couldn't get there. And now the ball down the flank. Francis Jones can't get away though from Thistle. Coco Thistle. In the world of great names, that's a hell of a name. Coco Thistle. Squares it on and gets it back. Hennessy now. Really looked lively on the right since she's come on. Good work by Cook. Holds her ground, gets her foot in. Brown. Brown once more. Under hit. Francis Jones intercepts. And again, it's Bowman who's been really controlled in the centre of midfield. Good quality on the ball, isn't she? Suckley not happy where the kick's taken from, neither is the ref. Fontenot. Oh, that's a nice idea by Fernandez, but Cook again, she's doing a good job at the back. Liv Fuller's gone out to warm up. Now Thistle receives it from Casson. This is Hughes, good driving run, but then over plays it, and Wrexham have it back. Lily Jones looking to drive. Suckley hasn't had that much service. Knox is making a good run, but again they swarmed around her, and this is dangerous now. Tiata to Fernandez. Good strike, great save. Farrell really got across well there. It was a good hit, but she did well, didn't she, to get across and get a hand to that. So, corner. It's relentless pressure, but, you know, friendlies are useful not just for what you do with the ball. They're useful for practicing your defensive work, your setup from set pieces. Wrexham have done all right, haven't we, since that third goal. Thistle. Bowman told her teammate to overlap. She didn't. She plays it there anyway. Francis Jones. Foot in from Davis. Wrexham showing real tenacity in the scrapping second half. Smith intercepts, typically tidy on the ball. Davis will have to go back to Farrell. It's nice. Clark to Davis. Hughes intercepts though. And now again there's danger. Fernandez doesn't get it right, but she looks very, very threatening. Really sharp. I took a deflection to it. Corner. Sherry says, can see the crumbs on the new pitch. Will this subside over time? Does it affect play negatively? No, because it's the right amount. The issue is when you have loads of it on there and it slows the ball up. But this, yeah, like I say, if you maintain it, you're all right. As that's a ball into the far post. Brown gets a good head to it. Can't keep it on target, but it's taken a flick off a Wrexham player and has a head injury as well. Yeah, the issue with Crum is when either you put too much on the pitch, like Pontypridd did against us, when the ball just wouldn't move around, or when you don't rake it, which is it's basic maintenance, isn't it? But it doesn't always get done, and it can lead to sort of ripples on the pitch, and the ball can hop up. But this is there's no excuse for us not to maintain this lovely carpet of a new pitch. Suckley took a knock to the head then, but she's up and okay without treatment, and we are. It's not a corner. It's not even a goal kick. Throw into Wrexham. Headed out by Bowman. Harvey gains another 15 yards. Cook shows. Second hole. Suckley, it's over her head. Fontenot can't head it forwards. Poor ball to Brown. Fontenot, Wrexham with a chance to step up and try and press. That looks offside. Is offside. Hennessy. Now that's why they tell lines to keep their flags down, because Hennessy was running on the blind side, was onside. I don't think she'd have beaten Farrell to it. But maybe the flag should have stayed down just to see whether Hennessy could get there. Clark. Harvey knocks. Clark now. Smith wants it. Fed wide. Harvey under pressure. Oh, nutmeg. Nicely done. Looks for the killer ball over the top. Suckley didn't anticipate it. I've enjoyed Harvey. She's had a good game. Thistle. Oh, outside the foot. Nice ball. Hennessy. Good work by Harvey. Crosses. Left. Oh, for Farrell. Fumbles. And it's going to go in as Sir Davis battling away at 10. Oh, dear. That's a frustrating way to concede after we defended very, very well as a unit. The Wrexham fans typically immediately start to make noise, but yeah. The ball went in. Fernandez it was who got the final touch, a messy one, let's be honest. And the Wrexham fans, well, listen to that, they're really making a racket, aren't they? Fair play to him. Clark now. Fuller's getting some instruction from Jenny Sugarman. So it might be there's a change of foot. Here's Knox. Under pressure, does well. Fontenot dispossessed. Knox needs help as again they swarm around it. They press so efficiently, and the pass, Cooker got onto the back foot, the ball's to the front foot. Throw in. Ron Wiltcan has just asked the great philosophical question. The question that befuddled Socrates, Kant, and Michael McIntyre. Is cold Bovril a thing? Might be refreshing on a hot day or not. Oh, good Lord. I don't think any human has ever been brave enough to attempt that. And I'm feeling the urge to experiment. Reedford's tidy back to Farrell. Oh, lucky ricochet there as Fernandez nearly benefited. Clark, nicely round the corner. Lily Jones, that's good. Now then, Francis Jones has got two in the middle. Looks for Suckley, holding off Fontenot. That's a great return ball. Two in the box now. Ball's just taken her away from goal. She keeps going though. Davis, oh, and overhits that. Well, that's a shame. Good move by Wrexham. We can see what she's looking to do. Promising little burst at them. Do you see the injection into our game when we started talking about Bovril? I mean, I'm not saying it's a coincidence, but it was a coincidence. Wrexham bloke says, I never tried it. Bovril gazpacho? Oh, my word. Es muy rico. Hughes. Philpotts. This is Hughes again. Inaccurate, and Clark turns typically adroitly. Knox. They are so sharply onto her. She really has to use that ability to hold the ball up. Reed does unlucky. Casson does well to get a foot in. No, that's inaccurate. And here is Reedford. She's shown that she's good on the ball. That's given us a chance to get a bodies in the box now. Back to Francis Jones. Taking on Hughes. Gerstenberger is going to come on. Francis Jones wins the corner. Good work. Just to get back to the Bovril, I know that's what you all came for, really. Wrexham all the way says possibly with some tomato juice and vodka, but by itself, cold Bovril. You'll all be rushing out now to import it if you're in North America. Right, away swinging corner. Crowd of three, Harvey, Suckley, Clark, split on the edge of the area. It's played short anyway. Francis Jones has Knox available. Delivers left-footed instead. And Fernandez will tidy that up. Back to Philpotts. Testing ball, looking for Hughes, who is good going forwards on the left. She's got an option inside, but Davis as well. Smith. Clark now. Salloway, the last of our new signings, is getting ready to come on. Lydia Salloway. Still Gerstenberg waits to come on. As here is Knox. Harvey under pressure. Back to Farrell. Lovely little butterflies just landed on the frame of the commentary box. It's black with red and white splodgy things. Splodgy things is a technical term. Ask Attenborough. So poor ball comes off. Having played a couple of passes, and that's about it. Gerstenberg comes on. And here comes the ball into the box. Ball back to Thistle. Good return ball. Thistle on the right foot. That's inaccurate. Hennessy might keep it alive. Liv Fuller is going to come on as well as Salloway. Knox bringing it clear. So, it's Brown. Fotino. Reedford's working hard to make sure that Bowman hasn't got an opportunity to turn. Is Philpotts again. And here is Gerstenberg getting her first touch. As Wrexham win the ball back, Suckley typically takes a long-range shot. Gerstenberg fields it okay. And we're going to see Lizzie Craven coming on as well. Good to see. So a trio coming on for Wrexham. As Sporting Jack's moving the ball around the edge of their own area. Wrexham has shown a lot of grit since that third goal. That's the main takeaway, I think. Good strength in midfield there. Bowman has been really impressive. Hennessy is wide to the right, goes the other way. Got an option out wide on the left instead. Hughes has quality on her crossing. Instead tries to feed it in. Davis again is calm under pressure. Francis Jones back to Lily Jones. Suckley drops short. The only player ahead of her, so Jones does well. And it's back. Farrell to Cook. Oof, this Knox is flattened by Teata. Easy decision for the ref, and now here come those changes. So, Lizzie Craven's on. The hero of the Adran Trophy final, of course. Best keeper in the Adran League comes on to replace Lucy Farrell. Lydia Salloway is going to come on as well.
And replacing number 2, Phoebe Davis.
It's Phoebe Davis who's coming off. Salloway coming on. A straight swap. Liv Fuller comes on for Michaela Cook, who has put in a proper shift, to be fair to her. And this is her first match for us. And Illig is coming back on, so we've got rolling subs here. Illig comes back on. Dekari and Swinton look like they're going to be coming back on as well. Bowman comes off. She was impressive in midfield. Swinton has come off. Not big on. Fonsono has come off. So free kick in midfield. For insect fans out there, remember you can get in touch using the hashtag AskInvertebrate. I've just put a picture up on Ask Wrexham of the Ask Wrexham butterfly. Now that's a nice change of direction. Francis Jones unlucky, can't pick out Suckley. And then Teata, good work. Reedford straight onto her. Fuller, as you can see, has stepped into midfield. That's a good ball around the back of Wrexham defence though. Frances Jones sprinting, but she's not going to be able to get back. Hughes into the goal mouth, big foot in that. Sellaway, what big one, Reedford it was, who did really well to get a foot on that. There was Sellaway, she's playing left side centre back. Harvey's gone to the right of the back three. So Sellaway is on the left of the back three, with Clark in the middle, Harvey on the right now. Frances Jones is right wing back. Interesting, Reedford's gone to left wing back, and then in that box midfield, Fuller and Smith are anchoring. Knox and Lily Jones further ahead. Suckley is the striker. It's interesting to see Reedford's versatility. That's the word I was looking for. Got there in the end. She's looked very tidy in midfield, and now she is as a left wing back. Here's Lizzie Craven. Oh, Knox has given the street to Fernandez. Big opportunity. Oh, and Squares gets it wrong. Key little foot in by Sellaway. Big opportunity, that. Here now is Frances Jones. Smith. Sellaway. Good work by Teata. And Casson is trying to hold the line to stay onside. And again, Harvey reads that really well. She has a good game at the back. Lovely touch by Frances Jones. Can't get through the challenge, though. Here is Hughes. Two players in the middle. Lily Jones forces her away from goal. They carry. Nice work until Frances Jones snaps him with a good tackle. Harvey to Lily Jones. Suckley's been isolated quite a lot up front, hasn't she? Understandably. And she concedes the free kick. Philpott's getting across her. Background Illiers, who's come back on Illig. Wrexham fans still making good noise. With the drummer up there. Thistle. It's a good area, that. Hennessy, can't you keep it alive? Sellaway as well. Gone out of play, goal kick. Sellaway is already taken up some good little positions, anticipating danger. Dave Avery has put a screen grab of me. Oh, hello, this is danger. Fernandez does well holding off Clark. Clark stuck to her though. Good defending that. Nasty ball then. Brilliant save by Craven. That's a cracking save. I mean, Fernandez did brilliantly to improvise that. But Craven, full stretch, brilliant fingertip. That is outstanding. Great work. Corner then. Ball is stood to the far post dangerously. And Sellaway's challenge. That's a good strong tackle that. Sellaway gets up okay. What a save that was. I'm not sure what's going on over there, but throw into Wrexham after all the shenanigans. Casson's just overdone that. Oh no, she hasn't. She's done ever so well to get her. What pace! Harvey sticks with it. Harvey's done that well with players who are quicker than her. She's stuck so well to the task. That's great battling by her. Wrexham think it's a goal kick. Ref doesn't agree. Fernandez, oh, that's a good work. Sellaway read that nicely. Good ball as well. Knox now under pressure from Swinton. Good strength. Suckley makes a run through the middle. Knox uses it as a decoy. Unlucky. It's just those little things, isn't it? The little levels that are higher from Sporting Jacks, where in the Adran Premier, that pass gets away, but they're just able to cover the first few yards so quickly. They're so impressively athletic. Derstenberg on the corner by Dick Harry. Gets a good return pass as well by Theatre, and that's a nice idea, but it's too much, and as always, Craven has a good high starting position. Oh yeah, Dave Avery put a screen cap of me talking to camera on the screen. I mean, goodness me, talk about giving the people what they want, eh? Now then, Sellery gets Reedford rather gets a foot in, but here's Hennessy. Dangerous ball. Oh, saved again. Good Lord. And in the end, she has no chance, Craven, with that. But what a save in the build-up to it. Is the referee... Yeah, I thought for a second the way the ref was gesturing, he might have given a disallowed it, but no. And that is 5. A messy one. Oh, it's got to be said, though. I mean, again, Hennessy caused such problems down the right. Wrexham are unhappy. Clark, I think, is arguing it as a foul. What a save by Craven in the middle of that, but she had zero chance with the finish itself. But I've got to say, against a team of this calibre, when it went to 3-0 so early on, you worried that it could become very, very ugly indeed. And we have since then shown a lot of grit, a lot of heart, and yeah, that is something to take from this. And like I said, this is a very... Oh, Smith's back pass isn't very strong. Craven's done well to get there first. She's clattered it into Theatre. Danger again now. Casson pulling it back. Thistle's shot well blocked. Great burst by Philpotts, who is playing left centre back, can play as a wing back as well. That's a nice pass inside as well. Thistle. Theatre once more. Here's Swinton back on the pitch. Threaded through inaccurately, Salloway and Reedford looking to deal with it. I don't think Salloway wanted that back. Done really well. Nice play. Very calm and trusting Smith as well with that pass under pressure, and Smith responds well. That's good. Reedford's giving it away, mind. Theatre into Casson. Theatre again. It's got Hennessy pulling out wide. Swinton looks to go narrow instead, and that's good closing down by Wrexham. Knox, cute little touch. Tempting Hennessy, well-weighted ball forwards. Wrexham win the throw, work themselves out of trouble well there. Oh dear, Lizzie Craven's gone down hurt, and we don't want to see that, especially having seen her make 2 sensational saves. We haven't had a hydration break in the second half. I've used that phrase again. So Craven gets treatment, so players come across to have a drink anyway. So Wrexham have been tested here, no question about that, but you get better by playing high standard, and as you can hear, the Wrexham fans have certainly raised to the occasion. Lots of good noise from them. Oh, Wrexham bloke, you know what, iron marks on this morning as well. Notice a number of Patagonia third kits were out tonight. Can't think of any reason for that. Yeah, I think I might have a vague idea, you know. Yeah, Wrexham bloke also suggests I might try telling the Jacks players we can get them a place to study at Yale. Yeah, that would... Yeah, of course, yeah, Yale. Elihu Yale, of course, the founder of Yale University, buried in Wrexham. Intentionally. It wasn't a sort of horror situation. His tomb is at the St. Giles Cathedral. It used to be all broken up in one corner of the cemetery, and all of a sudden, I can't think why, it's been spruced up. But that used to be the main reason anybody would come to Wrexham as a tourist. Wrexham would be used as a base to travel around North Wales or Chester or Liverpool. And then the one thing that keeps you there would be St Giles. Lee Craven is up. Liv Fuller couldn't hang on to the ball on that occasion, but Wrexham got their shape back. Phil Potts pinging it between the lines. Gets it back from Thistle. Yeah, I can get my place in Yale, no problem. Harvey drills the ball away. And there's a pub called the ILIO Yale, so we'll get a receipt at Yale. That's a decent ball in, and again, Craven decisive, attacks it really well. Good throw looking for Knox as well. Oh, big interception that from Dick Harry. Throwing 30 yards out, is it? Maybe a bit less. Reedford taking it quickly. Good pressure, Dick Harry now. Crisp pass to Thistle. Dick Harry nicely done on the stretch. Swinton helping it on. My word, they move the ball beautifully, don't they? What a good team to watch. Dick Harry does well. That's a cute reverse pass as well. Wrexham are keeping their shape so well, though. Well done, Wrexham. Really kept our shape well. Kept our discipline. Didn't go chasing players. And as a consequence, as Craven has to hurry with that one, we managed to hold him at bay. Hennessy, though, is coming in. And again, sharp. Good hands from Craven. Good work. Yeah, I like that then. Wrexham was so good, stuck to our shape. And it was such crisp passing by Sporting Jacks, but we were forcing them to do that to try and open us up, and they couldn't. Harvey does well to step in there. Frances Jones again, not much ahead of her. That's been a difficulty for Wrexham. Fuller, good strength. That's good play, and the referee gives it the free kick. We could have had a free kick a couple of moments earlier. Wrexham weren't happy. I think maybe the ref had that in mind. Gives that one. Clark, that's a good ball down the flank. Frances Jones. Bit of possession in the Sporting Jacks half as the game comes to an end. Phil Potts gets it back to the keeper. Good ball by Dick Harry. And that switches behind Hennessy. Yeah, I mean, Sporting Jacks made subs at half-time. It really didn't lower the quality of their team, did it? Knox, good touch. Immediately, though, again, Dick Harry putting it under pressure. Good work. That's tidy play by Salloway. Snappy passing. That's good play in midfield to try and work a little bit of space. This is Illig. Nice idea from Dick Harry, who since she's come back on has really looked exceptionally lively. But Craven is alert to it. Knox. Yeah, Lizzie Craven in a little cameo has to be very happy with the way she's contributed here. Fuller can't get the ball away from Casson, who drills it, and again, Craven is there. Fuller. Once more they come forwards. Fernandez. Chance for the shot is drilled in. Good block. Sellaway getting her body in the way. Nasty driven cross. Oh, unlucky. Fernandez hurling herself at it. Couldn't quite get there. The ref is looking at his watch. He's not going to finish things just yet, it doesn't look like. Is he telling Craven to hurry up? And we continue. Knox, oh, it's a great turn. Gets away from Dick Harry that time. Good ball as well. Francis Jones is high up supporting Suckley this time. Good break this by Wrexham late on. Francis Jones. Left-footed ball in. Suckley's there. Big header clear. Drilled in by Sellaway, but an important block. And the Wrexham fans again making noise and sticking to this task. Oh, it's a nice touch. So Casson really did well there, holding the ball up. Made it tricky to get the ball off it. And now she can bring her teammate in. Illig. Gerstenberg has come up to join in the keeper. Yeah, outfield teammates ignore her. Trust me, it's par for the course for us goalies. We suffer, we do. We suffer for our art. Fernandez looking to get in on the shoulder. But again, it's dealt with well by Sellaway. Looks tidy. Knox. Knox on that right foot. Reedford, Suckley unlucky, trying to turn Swinton. Fuller has to get across to cover Thistle. Swinton. Smith intercepts. Knox though closed down well by Swinton. And Wrexham deal with that. Craven gets rid. Big carry, helping it on. And then here's Nat Clark. Knocks a little bit of space to the left. Smith looks up, sees it. Knocks early, looking for Suckley. Too much on it. Gerstenberg again, just wants to get involved. Fernandez has Casson going over the top. Doesn't pick her out. Craven. Suckley is offside. Can't chase that. Hennessy. Good foot in again. Sellaway. Knox. Brings Fuller into play. Smith looking over the top. That's a good idea. Francis Jones is racing in there. Good strength that by Illig though. And trust her keeper. Very calm under pressure. Good promising stuff though. And Francis Jones really has kept going to the end. I mean, that's a hell of a run to make from wing back. But she's made a few getting forwards in these latter stages, just trying to give Suckley a bit of support. Harvey again does well, watches the bounce carefully. It's a nice pass to Lily Jones, looking for the killer ball, picks out Suckley, that's good. Knocks in space, but the carry did well to stop Suckley turning and playing her in. Still, here's Sellaway. I beg your pardon, Reedford. I'll get used to these players, don't worry, eventually. Smith, De Carry read that. Fernandez. I mean, that was a good example there, wasn't it, as well? The way that they restrict space, the way that they read games, the way that they set up passing channels. They're able to read situations in a manner which you will not get in the Adran Premier. And as a consequence, really good ball players have been hurried by this excellent, excellent Sporting Jack side. And the Wrexham fans keep making noise. Hennessy now. Swinton. Gerstenberg. Hughes coming in from the flank. Fernandez tries to be cute for the won't allow it. Anna Jones is going to come on. Good punched ball forward. Zazen Suckley, that's clever. Frances Jones on the chase. Does well to keep that in. Does she? Not quite. Unlucky. Lovely ball that by Harvey, wasn't it? This team have worked so hard against such impressive opposition. And gosh, you can see how tired the Wrexham players are. They've really, really been worked by a Sporting Jacks team whose quality on the ball and ability to shift it quickly has been so impressive. Kirsten Beck. They carry, lifting it. That's a good ball. Backspin just helps Hughes.
The fourth official has indicated there'll be a win of 3 minutes.
3 added minutes we're going to have.
A reminder that both
That's a
teams
good foot in.
shootout at the conclusion of this game. So please continue to show your unwavering support for the girls after the full-time whistle.
And still Anna Jones waits to come on, and now she'll get her opportunity. Talented young midfielder, joined us last season.
Substitution for Wrexham.
She's going to come on for Lily Jones. He's going to take the long route. I think her teammates would be grateful to her for doing that and just taking a little bit of pace out of things. Her namesake Anna comes on to replace her real young talent. You see a bit of her in first team action. My word, Lily Jones typically has worked her socks off for the team. Next year she works selflessly for the team, and there she is. She's managed to walk a long way off, and maybe mean there's about 20 seconds less hard work for them. Oh, that's a beautiful ball, and lucky it's offside anyway against Casson. Referee plays it. No, it doesn't play advantage. Harvey was looking to get forwards. So free kick on the edge of the box. Here's Nat Clark. Sets herself. Nice ball again between the lines. Fuller can't hang on to it though. And Fernandez again. One last surge from her. Teata. Hennessy now. Good energy from Bradford. Reedford, rather. I've thrown a few names in for her today. Wrexham keep a high line. They slide it through. Flag stays down for Fernandez. Can she finish? Good work. Accelerated so well again to get back. I'm liking the look of her. Cover is very good, isn't it? She's quick. Here's Knox now. Hennessy sticks to her well. Knox has done well to release that. Anna Jones now. Harvey. And that is the final whistle. Wrexham go down to a 5-0 defeat here at the Rock to Sporting Jacks. But goodness me, I mean, wow. Their standards are really deeply impressive. They played such fluent, fast football. It was flowing, the movements, the challenges. When they didn't have the ball, their ability to press, their energy, you could see they came from a extremely high quality league. And when we went 3 down in the first quarter of the game, well, you really felt that there was danger that we could be overwhelmed by their quality, and Wrexham did ever so well. We had a hydration break in the first half, and we clearly benefited from it because Wrexham did well to sort ourselves out. And we saw the half out well. Only conceded 2 in the second half, one of which was after Lizzie Craven made a fantastic save. I mean, goodness me, what a stop it was, and the rebound bounced out. Craven also made an insane save from a close range shot by Hennessy. But yes, Wrexham, it was a hell of a tough game. We knew that when we went into it. That was the value of this match, because frankly, we need to get a good test to get up to speed before playing Punic in the Champions League next Wednesday. A massive, massive game. And playing a side of this quality, and of a quality which surely is far beyond what you'd find in the Champions League qualifying stages. We've been given a proper workout. We've had the chance to work as a unit defensively and work on how we would deal with things. It's a case of just being able to deal with that fast passing and movement, and once you get into that rhythm and you can do that, well, defending gets easier when you play a team who don't move it around as quickly as that. So whereas, okay, 5-0 defeat doesn't look pretty, absolutely accept that. The fact is Wrexham for long periods looked very organised in our defensive unit, did well, did a solid job, and yeah, you'd like to win a game like that, but in all honesty, no, you can't legislate when a team is as good as that. There is just no way that you can do anything but tip your hat to them and accept that. Yeah, that was quality. Fair enough. We saw new players. We saw about 25 minutes of Natasha Thomas up front, and she's still early on in her pre-season, but she really, you could see she had quality on the ball. The problem for Wrexham, quite frankly, was that Sporting Jacks at that period were at their strongest as well. And as a consequence, we couldn't get the ball up to her very easily, in all honesty. Barker looked lively. And the one actual concern from the game would be that Barker picked up an injury and had to go off. And let's hope she's okay. She took a heavy challenge and then managed to get up again, but then was flattened. I don't think either were fouls, to be fair. But the second one, I think, wrenched her knee as she landed. She looked in quite a lot of pain at the time. She came off, but they put ice on her knee, and she was, hopefully not too badly off. She looked okay as she walked across the pitch at half-time. She wasn't needing any help across the pitch. So hopefully that wasn't a major thing, and she'll be okay for next week, because my word, we really, really want to have her available, don't we? So the Wrexham lose 5-0. Shame, but having said that, the fact of the matter is Sporting Jacks were outstanding, and so let's get ready for next week. A massive game. Tickets still available. Get there. See the European football at the racecourse. The first time in a very long time, since the mid-90s. It's been an absolute pleasure, of course, to bring the game to you as always, and to work with those magnificent badgers who are just absolute legends. They really are a joy. And so, Wrexham, complete our pre-season. Join us next Wednesday in the Champions League. Can you imagine? And we'll leave you with the highlights of tonight's pre-season friendly.